Welcome back to Strength and Health for Life, where we teach you how to exercise properly. You want to learn how to exercise, right? I think you want to learn how to exercise. Hey guys, welcome to day 15 of our weight loss journey together. Today I thought we'd go over some basics to exercise, as well as giving you a basic exercise plan for those of us who are just starting in our exercise life. The good thing about today's exercise plan, it does not require you to purchase anything additional at the moment. It'll get you started moving your body and getting that fat starting to burn off. I thought we'd start off with some tips for today. The first tip of the day is posture. Posture is extremely important when exercising. Proper posture can prevent you from injuring yourself and causing even more delay in your weight loss goals. One of the most important parts about posture is keeping your back straight, because if you don't, you can cause dislocations, back injury, torn or strained muscles, and just pinched nerves in general. If you receive a back injury, it could keep you out of business for quite a while and thereby slow down your weight loss goals. The next tip is make sure that you contract the muscle that each exercise targets every time you do a rep. A good example of this is a bicep curl. When you do a bicep curl and you curl your arm up, as you curl your arm up, you're going to contract your bicep muscle, which is that muscle that runs along the top of your arm, in order to work out that muscle more. When you tighten the targeted muscles, it burns more energy and allows them to grow faster. Another important tip is you must breathe properly. You want to make sure that you're inhaling when you loosen the muscle and you're exhaling when you contract the muscle. This ensures that you get proper oxygen and your muscles won't tire as easily. The next tip is to properly time each rep. We'll use the bicep curl again as an example. When you curl your arm up, you should count 1 second. When you loosen your muscle down, you should count 2 seconds. And you should do this for all exercises. Generally, when you are pushing against gravity or when you are pushing against resistance, that is when you count 1 second out. This helps muscles grow quicker, and more muscle mass equals faster metabolism and more fat burned. The next tip is that form is everything. Improper form not only can cause damage or injury, but it can cause you to waste your time and energy as you're not getting the full effect of the exercise. For this, we'll use a push-up as a good example. You want to keep your back straight with no sagging and no arching. In addition to this, you want to keep your shoulders back so that you're only using your pectoral muscles and triceps to do the exercise. While you're pushing up from the ground, you want to contract your pectoral muscles and squeeze those together. When you lower back down to the ground, you don't really want to go all the way down. You want to go about halfway. Once you've reached the halfway point, you want to push back up. The reason for this is this ensures that the muscles you are working the entire time you're exercising. This means that they'll burn more energy and they'll get exhausted a little bit quicker. Many people don't realize that the most important reps are the ones you do once your muscles have begun to get tired. This is when strength, size, and endurance are gained, but you don't want to push yourself so much that you cause injury. Now, I thought we'd go a little more in depth about how much to work out. In general, you want to do about 30 minutes a day of constant workout. However, you need to add extra time in between reps for rests. This will prevent muscle injury and allow your muscles to have blood flow to them and will increase your performance a little bit. You should always include 1 minute of rest between each set. If you find that you're having trouble physically exercising for 30 minutes every day to begin with, when I started I could barely do 30 seconds. I shouldn't have said that out loud. Just do what you can and work your way up to 30 minutes. This time period is what we call prepping your body for the workout. This period of time may take days, it may take weeks, but it's definitely worth it because you'll begin to enjoy working out once you're able to do the full 30 minutes. The second option is to split your 30-minute workout into multiple smaller sessions throughout the day. This can allow you to make it to 30 minutes even if you're unable to do it straight all at once. But at some point you are going to want to squeeze that back into one 30-minute session with rest each day. You'll also want to ensure that you work out the same time each day, because this will help you stick with your workout. We're going to move on to the workout now. The workout in this video is dumbbell free and does not require you to purchase anything additional. I will do a video in the future that includes dumbbell and free weights, but for now, let's put those aside. We're going to start with our body weight so that we can immediately begin burning the fat. I like cake! Which means we can start this today. It's convenient to start with using your own body weight, especially if you haven't been working out or never have worked out. Chances are your body's not ready for weights quite yet, and it gets you into a routine before you start spending money. Today we're going to start with the humble push-up. Your first goal should be 3 sets of 10, and you're going to always use proper form. This means you'll have no arch in your back, and you'll keep your back rigid. If you're unable to do a normal push-up, you can start at an angled push-up. This means instead of using a floor, you can use a counter and lean into it in order to ensure that you actually have range of motion. Now, as you go, you're going to increase reps as you're able to, but at some point you're going to want to buy weights. This is because the more muscle you have, the more fat you burn, especially with your resting metabolism. Your muscle mass grows quicker if you use high weight with lower reps. This is why at some point you're going to want to switch over to using free weights. The second exercise we'll go over are the leg lifts. For this exercise, you'll lay on your back and lift your feet 1 to 2 inches off the ground. As you're doing this, you'll leave your hands and arms at your sides without using them. You'll hold this position for 10 seconds. After you've held it for 10 seconds, you'll lift your feet another 3 to 5 inches from that position. You'll do the same thing in this position and hold it for 10 seconds. You will then lower your feet back down to 1 to 2 inches from the ground. Once you've reached this position, you've completed 1 repetition, and you're going to repeat. For this exercise, you want to do 3 sets of 10 reps. While you're doing a set, you do not want to let your feet touch the ground. If you are unable to do this exercise in its entirety, do what you can and work your way up to doing it properly and with the proper number of reps. As this exercise becomes easier, you can add weight to your ankles using ankle weights. This will allow you to increase resistance and allow your stomach muscles to grow a little bit quicker. The third and final exercise is the tried and true sit-up. For this exercise, you'll want to do 3 sets of 10, and you'll increase it as it becomes easy. Once you do purchase weights, you can add weight to this exercise to increase your muscle growth. Once again, proper form is important to reducing injury and getting the most out of your workout. This means keeping your back straight. You better be keeping your back straight, and you don't want to lay down all the way between reps. This will help keep your muscles contracted throughout the entire set. If you're unable to do a full set, just do what you can and work your way up to it. It's more important that you do have motion every day. Well, that's all the time we have for today, and this is a basic workout you can begin doing in your home right now. Do it! If you enjoyed this video, please like it and subscribe to this channel down below. Also, follow us on Facebook or Twitter. Again, if you or anybody else you know has had trouble losing weight in the past and has tried everything they can think of, please click the link in the description below for something cool that may help. Thank you again, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next video.